from the ashes, lost enigmas in the dust. I cannot remember, though they tell me that I must. Sky is torn asunder, fear that breaks the brave will not drag me under, climb out of the grave. Make a sign or faults define this mark of worth I wear. Hardened are these fateful scars I bear. Stand side by side, carry all as one, we can bear this weight. Stand side by side, we won't come undone, for the hands that will carry us home are touched by fate. was dust. The silver kiss of sleep is lost. I can feel these broken clocks begin to rust. But when the end finally comes, I won't despair. I'll just keep on hoping I might see you there. Try to keep a blank page, but these memories, they flood my mind with grief. Faces lost forever, and the guilt of feeling some kind of relief. But when the end finally comes, I won't despair. I'll just keep on hoping I might see you there. Maria, 10 long years I can see your ghost. 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 And as this wall of twisted metal falls, I can hear the demons tearing down the walls. In the face of so much hate and cruelty, in my mind's eye, my angel's all I see. When the end finally comes, I won't despair. I'll just keep on hoping I might see you there. Maria, ten long years I can see your ghost. 10 long years I can see your ghost. 10 long years I can see your ghost. 10 long years I can see your ghost.
Casted of inclusion's warm embrace, peering from a solitary space. The sting of rejection leaves its scars upon my face. I will run, I will fall.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 1 between Two Heroes, One Fountain, a reference to a meme you should absolutely not look up. Save yourself, save your sanity, save your eyes, save your bleach. And we also have a citrus-colored squash, the orange CCS which I happen to just really love. Orange is like my favorite color. Okay, one of like 8, but okay, maybe not 8, probably like 4, 3? Some number of favorite colors, and orange is one of them. I'm a little bit excited. Can you tell? I got sugar today. I basically came home and I was like, I'm casting tonight. I need a little burst of sugar. So I bought a pixie stick, and I bought another pixie stick, and it's just like, it's a good night. So we're going to have some bans, Dragonshire and Towers of Doom being banned out by Two Heroes, One Fountain, Battlefield of Eternity and Volskaya being taken out by Citrus Color Squad, and as you may have just heard, we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen, so let's go. just like punched my mic. I'm like, psh. This is why I was never a cheerleader, because choreography, I would hurt somebody, I would maim someone, I would destroy someone. It would be a problem. "10 long years I could see your ghost. 10 long years I could see your ghost." That song always makes me a little bit sad. We do go and have first pick and first band going inside of 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. What were they doing? This is Time with Spider Queen, the smallest map in the Heroes of the Storm map pool. So rotational advantage is very, very, very important. You kind of want to be able to move around the map quickly and move around in secret. Macro not as strong here because you can rotate to the other lanes very, very, very quickly. But wave clear is very important. Then you go and get rid of Johanna, one of the best wave clear tanks. Just pulls all of the... Johanna's actually like super deceptive when you come to think of it, because she's like, "Hey everyone, come in, I want to hug you," and then she smacks you with a flail. Group hug! Oh yeah, Mulby, how did the tentacles go? You teased me, you told me that there was going to be tentacles involved, and you said nothing else about it for the entire night? How dare you? You have Brightwing being better. Brightwing, I feel like this may be one of Brightwing's worst maps, in all honesty, just because the teleport isn't as powerful because the map is so small, but definitely very powerful in a engage comp and a kill comp. Make you basically silenced by turning you into a sheep, and then also turn all your abilities off, and also lower your armor. Would you go on a Hogger? Not gonna get any spider meat today, friend. You're banned. There's no spider meat in the banned box, and the rubbish rodent is removed as well. There's a whole alliteration thing. The rubbish rodent is removed. But now here comes the important thing. What do we actually have to deal with? What will they prioritize? They can't get a Johanna. They do go and Gojira comes out with the Blaze, one of the strongest offlaners in the game. You can, in theory, also go ahead and, have Gojira be the main tank. But usually you do see Blaze, because the problem is his charge is very, very powerful, very damaging, very good. But as a main engage tool, it kind of does suffer a bit. There's the Rhaegar and Sylvanas, champions of the Horde, coming out. Still going to be Mrs. Sylvie, and we do go ahead and have Hot Like Summer coming in with the Rhaegar. Interesting, not a healer I see her play very much, but obviously I haven't played with her in like a year and a half, so things can change. Stitches wants to play, as we do go ahead and have, that's interesting. Kind of making Diablo less attractive. And then, of course, Tyka's also very, very good into his Stitches, although not as good as a... Well, that's rude. We will be back whenever Lamort returns. Get back to the draft. Don't go anywhere, please. 10 long years I can see your ghost. All right, here we go again. Sorry about that. We'll go through the draft really, really quick. Obviously, I don't remember everything. I do know that we had a ban on Hogger and Johanna, a Brightwing, and Junkrat. So definitely have all of those banned out. So we should have these banned out very, very quickly. I want to say we were right at the second ban phase. That did not work. There. Just give you a little bit of something extra to fixate on and be a little bit like distracted by. Like, what the hell is that? Why is Rocket putting random things on our head? You know what? No reason. It's like a magic trick.
Need a light.
A really crappy magic trick, but a magic trick all the same. Ooh, Summer pressed the button first. Last time it was Sylvanas Rhaegar. This time it's Rhaegar Sylvanas. Terrible. Okay, I believe this is where we stopped before. We do go and have the Anduin being banned out. No tank on the other side, so I do expect to see a tank ban here. Although they might go ahead, if they've scouted their opponents and are very, very concerned about something specific, they go ahead and get rid of that instead. Cat, I just felt you. Where did you go? I need my co-caster. Alright, Diablo. That's it. They used the Tychus in order to make the Diablo less attractive, and then they just banned him anyway? They're like, you do not want Diablo? And now you really don't want Diablo? Hello, hello, give me more. How you doing? How you been? Where have you been? When? How have you been? Okay, we do have Leoric, one of the best clearing offlanes of the game, using the Valkyr skin. Not my preferred skin. I like Space Lord, Mother Leoric. You could have the Nubrak as well. It's super, super big engage tank. They might need a little bit more blow up to go with it. You don't want, like, Sylvanas could do some blow up, but you kind of want, you don't want an overtime damage dealer like Raynor with that. You want, like, a Jaina or maybe a Kael'thas. Orphea can work. Stukov comes out from KKZ, and we do going to have US Maps coming out with a Falstad. Being a little fly bird. Interesting choice to go into the global here. Because I know I keep bringing this up, and I apologize, but this is the smallest map, so globals have the least value of any map in the map pool. I don't know. You were giving me crap in Caster Channel for taking all the casts. It's not my fault no one else signed up for Saturday games. So we do have Genji. Genji definitely can do blow up. He's kind of interesting in that until 10 he's not super blow up-y, but like he's one of those heroes kind of like Zertul where he just grows over the course of the match. But here we go into the game. I will get gambling up. Go ahead and put your money where your mouth is. Put your points where your passions lie. And we'll get into this game right here.
Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bulb.
Here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
All right, and here we go into game number 1 between the blue team, the heroes in blue, the barons of blueness, two heroes, one fountain, the tyrants of turquoise. Okay, that isn't really turquoise, but you know what, I tried. We do go ahead and have US Maps playing Falstad. KKZ is going to be on Stukov. Gajir Dash on that Blaze. CRT is playing Tychus. And then Lewd Panda coming out on the Stitches, the Stotches. Meanwhile, on the orange side of the battlefield, we do go ahead and have citrus-colored squash. Super, super, super awesome. I'm glad I turned on colorblind mode so that they actually are showing up in orangish color. That is perfect. We're going to have Lamort coming in here with the... You better have time for games. That's what we're here for. Ace is on the Lyric. We do go ahead and have Hot Like Summer on the Rhaegar. Storm Stoic. Stop. Sylvanas and Mesos is on the Anubarak. A little bit of an engagement here in the middle as the teams start moving back and forth. We do have some questing talents coming out on the side of 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. We will see the Gathering Storm on the Falstad and new habits on that there Blaze. Also, the baseline extended hook. The hardest quest in the game to complete. You must get to level 13. Lamort is coming down here. Gonna try and be mean to Blaze. Not a lot done, but that's... You're going to see Genji do this a lot, because obviously he has a lot of movement enhancing abilities. He can just sort of just appear in other lanes. It's kind of ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Do go and have the camps being taken by both sides, KKZ and US Maps taking on this side. We do go and have Genji in there helping, and then off again. Genji's like the 1960s equivalent of a rambling man, just going around doing work, like never being in the same place for very long. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand. Does a Murder's baseline quest at least require some actual, like, skill shots? Like, you actually have to hit people with an ability? It's not just get to level 13? Alright, we do have the Mercenary Camp cleaned up by 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. But they're not going to support their own, so this is not going to get that much value. Instead, we do have them breaking off up north. Roughly even in terms of spider butt ownage so far. A little bit of experience advantage on the side of 2 Heroes because they did get this bottom fort. But not very much at all. Nice little stun coming from the Lewd Panda. Or coming onto the Lewd Panda, I guess I should say. No one want to stop that as it gets turned in. I have to look at that. I swear you had to hit people with your Q, but I may be thinking of something dumb. Because I don't play Murden, so I probably shouldn't be seeing it like, that's not what it is. My expertise for a hero I've like barely ever even seen. Once again, here's Lamort saying, hey, get away from my Skeleton King. Alright, both teams do have enough to turn in if they can actually get the turn in done. A little bit more visualization going on to this. Lamort hanging out in the bushes, not going to let Lewd Panda get this done. Throwing Shuriken. Ace trying to get in here, but I have a feeling they're not going to let that happen. We up top, we also have a bit of a fight happening, a fight brewing, a fight building. Alright, there is the call out coming out that they are here. Lamort is trying to delay this as much as possible. A lot of damage onto Ace. Ace has to fall back very, very quickly. Does go ahead and consume his Orsean renewal. Meanwhile, up top, we do have Hot Like Summer trying to get this in here. But no, 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain does finish their turn in first. So if you suffer from arachnophobia, I guarantee you this is not the map for you. We've already had these spider butts, but here we have full-fledged spiders coming out. Right now they're just little shadowy wisps. Trust me, spiders are coming. Get prepared. And now that I've appropriately traumatized my viewers, I'll go ahead and move back. We do go and have a big push happening up here, but they're not really supporting mid. Lamort is up here trying to get this taken care of. Gojira trying to stop that. Nice charge. Protect comes back, but Lamort is getting pummeled a little bit. We do have Leoric down here, clearing with absolutely no problem, but the real action is up top. All right, a little bit of damage was done to top four. Did they get through? They did get through mid wall as well. I was not positive about that. Bottom should be absolutely fine, and indeed it is. That's 100% what I expected to see. All right, both sides pick up their mercenary camps. The bottom camp is available. We'll have to see if there's a little bit of a clash coming down here over it. But for the time being, it does look like we still have a full turn in. Relatively close to a double turn in. Ace does go ahead and not quite. Blaze just with the very, very end of the fire tickle, managing to go ahead and knock that out. Oh. Nope, going to be absolutely okay. Ace goes in and gets out of there. Neither team has actually successfully gotten a kill. That means as much as they are delaying Citrus Color Squash, they're not getting rid of any of the gems they've picked up because they can't actually seem to get any kills on the other team. Cocoon does come out onto the Falstad, but going to be all that she wrote. Other ults that we have had picked up, we have Gorge, Mighty Gust, Bunker Drop, Commandeer Odin, and Flailing Swipe. We do also go ahead and have X-Strike, Ancestral Healing, Cocoon, Entomb, and Wailing Arrow. I forget who it was. There's a caster, I don't mean to call them out, and hopefully I don't, but every single time Tygus comes out, they always say Commander Odin. I'm like, it's Commandeer! Tygus doesn't suddenly get promoted to a commander just because he gets a mech? Man, Panda is just a jerk. Not letting anyone get anything turned in. Oh, but Ace might go ahead. Nope, Gojira is coming up. They just will not let any of this happen. No, it does go in. Gojira was just a pixel of a second late. Yes, pixel is a measurement of time now. Don't argue about it. It's just kind of what happened. New Habits is completed by Blaze, but here come the Red Web Weavers. I've got to say, what is it with HOTS and like everyone's family getting murdered? The Queen of Thorns' husband is dead. Here come the daughters coming in to get wiped out by the other team. Same thing on Garden of Terror. My children! So very, very, very good defense. Does look like we've got a lot of damage being done here. Bottom not quite going down. A little bit more damage, but we are deeper into the game. And these, like the walls in the other two, stayed up very, very healthily. However, turn-in is available for both teams at the moment.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no
Ace gonna be just fine. Lewd Panda does go down. I like that silencing puddle to make sure that he can't be jumped on. Oh, Lamort super, super low. Almost the first death of the game. But no, he does escape. However, with Lamort basically on death's door, they aren't able to continue contesting. So they are once again putting all of their attention into the top lane. Yeah, well, I'm not. Ace is like being very, very aggressive in his defense. He's like, I'm gonna meet you under your own cannons. That reminds me, a random fun fact. Do you know what, this is such a random thing, but I just reminded myself of it, and I have to talk about it. It's required. King Henry VIII actually had the French equivalent of the last argument of kings, like, emblazoned upon all of the cannons in his navy. But I just kind of love that. You know, there's an argument between kings, and the last argument is boom! There is an Entomb coming out, big old swippity swipe, but Lewd Panda is the first kill of the game, but he will not be the last. We have Genji going down right afterwards. Ace is trying to get on top of this cake because he will go in and get out of here. There is a Entomb going around this Blaze. I don't know how much health Kishir has, but you know what? It is not enough. I love the Cocoon and Blaze is like, hey, I can cocoon myself. Cannot save himself, though. I cannot save you. I can't even save myself. So here come. They are, looks like they're moving up to the top of the map. They really, really want to push with this wave. They say we need to equalize pressure. Leoric, you go bottom. Go ahead and get the experience there. Both teams at the edge of level 16, but a little bit of experience advantage right now for Citrus Colored Squash. Hello, Wolf. Yep, they do go in and abandon bottom. Gachira does dash forward, but it is not enough. Goes right through. That is not actually a enemy hero. I've done stuff like that too. That may have been just me getting closer, or may have just been like, quick keying and just being like, yeah, this is my ability to like do extra damage. Not really thinking about the fact. I've done that though. As Leoric, I've tried to like drain a hope from a boss and been like, I'm a freaking idiot. Both teams do have turn in, so we could get back-to-back if CCS can actually get it turned in. But I promise you, Two Heroes, One Fountain is not going to be wanting to let this happen. There is a fight over these 2 turn-in points. .42 did get turned in by 2 heroes. CRT trying to... I actually think CRT is 1 spider butt short of a full turn in. Pretty sure 42 plus 17 is 59. Look at me, caster mathing it up. Ace has to go back, get out of here. I have way, 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 way too many spider butts. That's the problem. All they really have to do is keep their eye on Ace. Ace is the turn-in right now. Yeah, I need to put like Slick Rub on a button where I can just get Slick Rub to be like CCS. Because he does it so well. Oh, there's Commentary Odin coming once again. Nice, nice, nice bunker. Go ahead and catch his US meth, but Ace. Not the helpful place right now as goes and gets down. There's a Sans coming down. It looks like we have a new Brock getting squished as well, like the bug he is. But most of the spider butts are picked up. There is a few expiring, but Lamort, they still have 40. Does look like bosses right now being picked up for Two Heroes, One Fountain as the blue web members come in. However, while all that was happening, we did have a massive push going into the bottom lane. So this spider's going to get a whole bunch of nothing done. Going to be walking down into violence. Okay, the spider doesn't quite die before it even gets past the initial wave, but you know what? It was a close thing. Meanwhile, though, we have a big push coming in here. They're moving in. They're trying to get this taken care of. Ace is a little bit isolated. Ace is on an island. Does go ahead and spooky walk back out. Because that's the thing. Islands are not actually that difficult for ghosts. If you've ever seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you know that to be true. There's the blue team. Does look like we've got experience being picked up. Both teams actually relatively even in experience at the moment. Lamort is down here, looking to see if they can get a turn in, but obviously not. Here comes the entire freaking U.S. cavalry walking in. Lamort's like, I was trying to avoid you guys, and here, like, literally all 5 of you are. What the heck?
Well done, Red Team. My power is yours. My weapons shall weave a web of death upon the blue team.
All right, we do have the orange web weavers coming on out right now. We'll have to see where they choose to go in just a momentarily. Yes, just momentarily, that's what I said. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Got a little bit distracted for just a second because I do that. Fort goes down. Everything but bottom web weaver is taken care of. So they do not yet have an answering keep in order to get to this one. And it doesn't look like they're trying for one. They are instead moving back. Do they have enough for another turn in? I feel like the answer should be no, but it might not be. They have exactly enough. Lamort, you need to be turning in right now. Do you have exactly enough? They definitely need your 29 hecking gems. That is really, really good. Most of these lanes got pushed pretty hard by the last one. And here's another set of spiders coming right down the lane. Spiders are down the lane.
Descend, my daughters. Descend and destroy the blue team.
Lots of damage coming through. Have to wait to see what kind of engage we have. Here's the thing. It's been a relatively even game in terms of like low kill game. 3 kills to 2. We are 19 minutes into the game and only 5 deaths have happened. But you know what? We are at late game. Wheel team's level 20. Have Storm Tier talents online. That could change at any second. Leoric did pick up Buried Alive, which is a super, super, super potent engage. Nice Unstoppable. Was Gorge? I don't know if Gorge was tried to be used or if it just automatically whiffs when you try and use it on an unstoppable target.
Gather more gems or face my wrath.
The defense coming out between Commandeer Odin and then Blaze's just raw ability, because Blaze did take Incinerator Gauntlets, so is doing 50% bonus damage to monsters and mercenaries, which, hey, guess what? A monster, the spider things do count as monsters, so just the clear is so good. Ace, like they're not with you. Be careful. Don't try and go in with a engage just yet. Make sure your friends are nearby. So tense at the moment. Both teams, like, they know if they get caught out by this Entomb, there's going to be amazing damage just going, like, hitting, and be very difficult to save that. They can't clump up. They can't let too many people get caught. All right, Genshin coming in from the side. Ace is nearby, does go ahead, but only catches the nice wind tunnel in order to disengage. Says no, get away. Pretty even trade out. Entomb has a little bit of a very slightly reduced cooldown. We'll be back up in about half a minute. Are they actually doing this, or are they baiting? I'm like, I'm not sure what this was about. Like, you know your opponents are going for turn in right now. Lanes are fairly pushed at the moment. Nice unstoppable. Managed to just completely avoid that hook. Exactly what you want to see. Okay, we've been in like a high tense situation for days, it feels like. We're still at 5 kills, despite the fact there's been near constant action going on. Okay, there is a kill coming in. Ace goes down, but Ace is, of course, the one who comes back the fastest. I feel like this may be a bit of nerves coming through, where they're just like, we have to kill them. Second fort of the game does go down against the might of 2 heroes, 1 fountain. Entomb is back up if they can actually get engaged. There is Sylvanas. Stoic is pulled in, but once again the Unstoppable lands. Wailing Arrow does come in, but no immediate follow-up. Neither team has turn in at the moment, but we definitely got to get this push back. A lot of pressure onto the orange core at the moment.
Show no mercy.
We're going to have a dance to the top boss. It is here. It is available. We're just confirming no one's there, but here they come. I love that he scouted, and then he's like, okay, it's safe to go over. Oh, crap! They know they're there, but Leoric's very far away. It's time to clear this out here. I don't know that they can engage. I don't know if they can afford not to engage, though. Yeah, this is very far down. X-Strike was used. Lamort in the backline trying to go through. There is the Silencing Entomb onto Lewd Panda. There is a lot of damage. Lamort does go down. Tried to get into the backline, but was kind of left all by themselves whenever that wind tunnel came out and went ahead and just blasted through everything. Boss is coming forward, trying to move on to the core right now. We do have Ace. Ace taking a bunch of damage, is unstoppable. It is not unkillable. Down to about 8 gems, 700 health. There's this damage. The shields are scratched. The paint is dented. Yeah, dented paint, I said it. And after all this, after the big question, we do, at the end of the game, 8-kill game over 25 minutes. Very, very even teams. But eventually the pendulum just swings a little bit too far one way. And we have game number 1 going to the side of 2 heroes, 1 fountain. Congratulations. Looking at the stats, we do have Sylvanas leading the way in damage, 48,000. But right behind her is CRT, coming in with 46,000. Gojira, 34. Healing-wise, we do have KKZ leading the way with 76,000 healing. Enter that ever-important experience question. Actually, dead even. 21,000 apiece between Stoic and Gojira. Exactly what you want to see. Talent-wise, we got them. KKZ, what is this? You were level 24? I need you to have a, I need you to like write 87 times on a piece of paper. I will take my Storm Tier talent and have it on my desk by tomorrow morning. See you in game number 2, guys. Don't go anywhere.
This world is rotten right to the core. I keep watching the world go by in bullet time. I keep pushing the pain back down inside. The time trickles away as golden hammers chime. I keep hunting the beast I've been denied. Just like a wild stray dog, I stumble through side streets. I bite louder than I bark. The noise inside my head rings out through the city. White flares flash through the dark. There is no innocence for the brave. No peace for those you suffered to save. I keep watching the world go by in bullet time. I keep pushing the pain back down inside. A time trickles away as golden hammers chime. I keep hunting the peace I've been denied. Sometimes a man with nothing good left to die for can live with nothing to lose. I keep watching the world go by in bullet time. I keep pushing the pain back down inside. And time trickles away as golden hammers chime. just can't see it yet.
The purest artist strives for profuse extremes.
The elegance of mortal frailty, I dream. Slaves wait for master to dictate. Blood of fire in the deep sea. No Amari's gonna keep me. Ode to transience, I create. Blood of fire in the blue sky. Leaders broken, waiting to die.
Forlorn faces running from the cold regret. Empty spaces, something that I can't forget. All I wanted was to wish the past away. But time's the cruelest ruler that we all obey.
I begin at the end. Time will buckle and bend.
Alright guys, you'll have to wait for the second move of that song until after this game, because the players went and got ready. How dare? Oh, that's right, we're supposed to be casting Heroes of the Storm. Whoops! So to go and have the Bright Wing being banned out. Right ban! Ban Wing. Hogger Poggers coming in here. And by coming in, I'm being banned out. So same ban as game number 1 so far. I believe that was a Johanna ban, and this is a Junkrat ban. We'll have to see if they say the same. No, they do not. They say, you know what, that blaze was awful. That blaze kept coming in, and then we couldn't move, and then we were on fire, and we still couldn't move. And when you're on fire, you're supposed to stop, drop, and roll, but you can't do that when you're not allowed to move. And Blaze, Fire Marshal Collins must have a word with you. Just saying. Just saying. Or maybe that's just me. Do I have the Deheka being taken out as well? This is a bigger map. I kept saying that globals weren't as good on the previous map, so I do definitely understand why you would be banning a lot of offlane attention coming in so far. But there's the Rubbish Rodent coming out on Stoic, using the Goblin skin, the Gobbo skin.
Let's fly.
The crusade calls.
Alright, we do go and have US maps coming in for the False Head one more time. We do also have Lewd Panda on the Johanna. That was not banned out this time. They say yoink. We'll be taking that. That does still leave up neither side having a healer yet. Stukov is available, as is Anduin and Rhaegar. And the old man Deckard Cain. Speaking of Rhaegar, there it is. Hot Like Summer staying on her bitey hero. Nom 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 nom. We should go and have a new rock coming out from Mesos one more time. One more time. I sing a lot. I'm sorry. I know I'm not good at singing, but you know what? I also don't care. Here we go once again. Third band. We do have a tank. We do have a so we definitely have a DPS or an offlaner being banned out. A lot of offlaners have been banned so far, but granted, you haven't picked one either. So banning that is also seeing your own options. So do instead go and get Mephisto out of here. Captain Wiggle Lightning. That's my name for him. You don't have to use it. I don't know why I'm singing. Okay, they do go and get rid of the hammer. Hammer, very, very, very prevalent ever since CCL brought her out. So you still need an offlaner, you still need a healer, and US Maps wants a little damage friend. Someone to hold his hand and go bang, bang, bang together. KKZ is going to come out, or KKZ, I always do that. KKZ coming out with the Anduin. Because the best way to not lose is to have a win on your team. We do also have the Sonya. A little bit of a... Falstad, I need you to have a blonde skin because the rest of your team is blonde right now. That was definitely a blonde Sonya skin. I saw it. I use my arms very much whenever I'm talking. All I wanted was to wish the past away. Song is still stuck in my head. Do I have Lamort coming? Interesting. Last time Stoic was on Sylvanas, now Lamort is. We'll have to see if that changes. Ace is going with Yrel into Sonya. Going to be being like, hey, you know what? You know how you keep trying to heal with Whirlwind? Well, no healing for you. You're standing over there now. I kind of feel like Yrel sometimes is like Sonya's mom. Be like, go stand in the corner. Psh. And we do have Jaina being our second deeps. And the Dreadlord Jaina, I love it. Yeah, look at this freaking blonde team plus Falstad. Falstad, I'm upset. I'm disappointed. Falstad and Junkrat switch? Or Sylvanas. Sylvanas also counts, I guess. So with that being said, we'll go into the game. Bet for real. Come on, don't disappoint me, Melby. You wound me. I should seriously put in the rules that if there's not at least 5% on both sides, then the bet doesn't get resolved. Because that's lame.
Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bulb.
Here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no. Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're going to follow up, and they're going to get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead.
There we go. Took it a while for it to decide to actually start loading the game. Small indie company. I have fun. Oh, whoops. There are my controllers going kind of strange places. So we do go ahead and have Lewd Panda coming out here, a captain of the blue team leading the charge on Johanna, CRT on the Jaina. We have KKZ playing the Anduin. Gojira Dash is going to be on the Sonya, and then on top of... I'm trying to talk about you Dash, and your freaking Falstad comes over and be like, I'm going to block your view. I swear, Falstad is part cat. That's the same thing my cat does when I'm trying to look at my computer. US Maps is playing the Falstad. Meanwhile, on the orange side, citrus-colored Squash. We do go ahead and have Yrel being played by Ace. Lamort on the Sylvanas, actually is on the Sylvanas. Stoic is going to be on the Rubbish Rodent. We do go ahead and have Hot Like Summer on the Rhaegar. And then Mesos on the Big Beetle Boy. US Maps is hiding up here. So they've gone to all the lanes. I think they were a little bit worried about possible cheats from the Sylvanas, but that is not what we actually had happen. Mesos is in the area. If that's going to be a big ol' nice jukes coming out of US Maps. Avoided both of those stuns. There was no collapse on that. Not even a little bit. That reminds me, Brockus, you better actually redeem the Steal the Stream. If we hit Friday at 7 p.m. and you haven't stolen the stream yet, you don't get to steal the stream until next week. You gotta pay for stuff before you can actually have it. That's the way capitalism works. Not true. Right when we start the stream, I'll let you steal it. If not, we'll just go straight to Metal Gear. Doesn't have to be before. Oh, a lot of damage on Lamort. Lamort is going to be okay, though. Very, very, very low. Got down to 230 health. Actually, like, Taps, looks like they were considering Hearthing back for health, and they didn't do it. We do go and have Junkrat moving back. Stoic not going to collapse upon. There is a trap in the thing. I feel like Falstad should be immune to traps. Like, how is this getting Falstad? I have questions. There we go. Friday stream secured. Or at least 2 hours of it. Oh my gosh, Ace got out? I thought Ace was dead for sure. Whatever, that jump did not quite clear it. 2 hours of Friday is Pathfinder. Then we'll be moving on to Metal Gear. But you know what? I'm casting a game right now, so let's not focus too much on that. I'm sure a lot of people watching don't give a crap what is happening on Friday, and I'll respect that. We do go and have Junkrat moving back, trying to like knock into this. They are going to get, both teams are moving in a little bit faster on the side of Citrus Colored Squash, but here is Anduin and KKZ. Hogger not available, so the instant clear not there. Why would you run into that? Oh, I have not looked at level 1 talents yet. What is wrong with me? So Yrel does go ahead and have Light of Karabor, Hand of Freedom, and has not picked the level 7 yet. I should be looking at the rest of the map, but I can't. Look at this. This is awesome. I've never been able to play Yrel for the life of me. I've tried. I promise I tried. All right. Man, they were trying to say Sonya baited in for this gank, and they just didn't get to. And oh my gosh, Gojira gets that. Gojira, you beast! There's no reason you should survive that. That is illegal. That is immoral. That is unethical. And even more unethical, we do go ahead and have the Alliance going ahead and recapturing their people. Anduin leading the forces of Alliance along with Falstad and Jaina. Actually, this works. What the heck? You have a Nubarak and Sylvanas and Rhaegar leading the forces of the Horde. That also legit works. What? This is so cool. I hadn't actually noticed how like thematically appropriate the teams were. So Moby, I'm actually not 100% sure if that's a manga called Habanero Salsa, or if there's a type of salsa called manga habanero. Hello, hello, Ekta. There come the ones going in. Mid lane is where all the action is. We're going to look at this, find out what we can find out. Lewd Panda gets a lot of the enemy heroes together. They are getting driven out just a little bit. There goes the Hogger camp, though. The Hogger camp, the Knoll camp, let's call it that. All right, we did go ahead and have Silencing Arrow used and not getting a lot of value, so that is going to be down. A lot of R buttons are pushed on the side of CCS, so better engage potential for 2 heroes right now. All right, we do go and have the Null Camp being picked up right now by CRT and KKZ. Those are 2 names that should go together more often. It is so satisfying to just say CRT and KKZ. There's Lewd Panda getting stunned, but Mesos has to get out of there. Does not have a lot of teammates nearby. There is a Null Camp coming through the middle. All right, Lamort going to move in. A little bit of damage going on to Lewd Panda real quick. For those of you that don't know, I know I tell this story every season. Lewd Panda's name is actually directly because of me. Okay, indirectly, kind of half directly because of me. What ended up happening is that his name used to be Sex Panda, and when I first cast him, I refused to say that. I would not say that on cast, so I called him Lewd Panda every time I referred to him. And then about 2 months later, someone who is not me reported the name, and Blizzard made him change it. So because of the fact I'd already kind of made the Lewd Panda moniker, he changed his name to Lewd Panda, and thus, there we go. So with that being taken care of, we do go ahead and have Ace and Labort down in the bottom lane are moving up. We have the objective coming up in just a little bit. Both mercenary camps are down, bosses are up, but they're coming up right as I say that. Only 1 kill has happened so far, and that was the pickoff that happened at bottom lane whenever Yrel got killed, and somehow Falstad survived, which still feels like an illegal beagle to me. So it does look like we've got pressure mounting from CCS. There's Ace going in, goes and knocks them out. No one gets hit in the Holy Circle. I always forget what that ability is called. Condemn. No one gets condemnation. Self-ancestral, but does not work. We do have our damage is up north. No one here to protect Ace. Will Ace get out of here? The signs point to yes. All right. And just show the Ektar, the game is 3D. All right, I had my fun. A lot of damage on the Gajira dash. Everyone is back in. Hotline Summer is here, but does not have her R yet. There is the... Oh, Lewd Panda very, very, very low. Ace looking for this, but Ace will not get it. Ace is moving back, but they do with 0.5 seconds left, otherwise known as half a second. So once again, we are waiting to see who is able to really move into the other side first. They cannot let us get a channel. This will get picked up instantly if the channel finishes. That's the chokehold they've got, because Falstad can fly down here and Junkrat cannot. That's how, like, Summer getting pushed into nowhere. Does go ahead, Light Bomb comes out. I think we got a dead Summer coming through. And yes, Rhaegar gets taken out. Summer is gone. Junkrat is trying to pick up this, but here come the Alliance Ram Riders. So here are these stout and important Ram Riders. I will always sing the Ram Rider Charge theme from Chrono Trigger. Why? I don't know. Alright, that is cleaned up. The top fort is gone. The bottom fort is now gone, as I say that. This is getting taken out very quickly. Ace is being harassed a little bit by Gojira. Very strong defense in the middle. Oh, US Map's taking a bunch of damage. Ace is looking for this, but will not get it. Does go ahead and just dash out, and the middle fort goes down as well. Lambert coming in from the side, putting a little bit of damage in. There is the little bit indecisive Panda. Was not sure if he wanted to use that as an escape or an engage. He kind of did both. There is Gojira Dash getting a, but there is a double stun coming through. Mesos going forward, but looks like the damage is just not there with them. Here comes Mesos moving through the middle. Both teams kind of waiting to see what they can get, what trouble they can get into with each other. US Maps is sitting here. Did catch a couple of grenades to the face, and that's no fun, no fair. All right. Oh, nice engage. Oh, but beautiful, beautiful. That wind tunnel causing a lot of trouble. I'm surprised we're already at wind tunnel. There's the absorption happening onto Ace. Nice, but we do go and have Sylvanas being taken out, and it does look like Ace is not going to be very long for this world. There is the Ace goes ahead and dodges it, but there goes Mesos. Mesos not able to Ace. Ace is just going on a wild ride, trying to like guide the entire enemy team to their death, but there's no death waiting for them. So we have a 3-4-0 in favor of 2 Heroes 1 Fountain, and they're going to go and take top boss. Here's Hot Like Summer, going ahead being a little doggy dog. Trying to get her team to level 20, because without level 20s it's hard. We do have Heaven's Fury, Wind Tunnel, Ignore Pain, Winter Mute, and Inner Fire. Meanwhile, Junkrat's here in the middle, doing what they can to stall, but Stoic is a little bit limited. However, the team does leave and goes down for bottom boss. I don't know if that's an opportunity or not. Everyone is currently up on the side of CCS, and they are able. Here they come. They should be able to pick off Sonya here as soon as that finishes. Although here comes the rest of the team. Mesos got a little bit trigger happy and used his stun before it was really ready. And that's a problem. They needed to go ahead and get that kill, and they did not get it. Because they can't stay here for a prolonged engagement while the boss is pushing bottom lane. And with that, it looks like the objective and Ram Riders are going the side of Two Heroes, One Fountain. They're going to start pushing through. Meanwhile, the bottom boss is at the gate. I was about to make an Enemy at the Gate reference, but then I don't remember the name of the guy from Enemy at the Gate. Alright, that is down. They have lost top fort. Their boss is vulnerable. Does take 40% reduced damage, though, because of those 2 armor tokens. So it will be a little bit hard to push into. Alright, Ace goes ahead and becomes unbroken for just a second, but they wisely move away. And there is the Heaven's Fury, comes down, goes ahead and takes out 2 members of the Horde. Lambert trying to handle this, but will not be able to handle it. That should spell the end of the game. Stoke trying to stay alive, but it will nothing doing. Ace is our last remaining helpful place. GG is called by Stoic. I agree. There's no way Ace can hold this off. And there is game number 2, and the domination going to Two Heroes, One Fountain. All right, let me see if I can get us an interview. All right, quick. We'll see if I get joined in just a moment. In the meantime, while we wait to see if anyone's going to come in and talk to me, we do have Gojira leading the way in the damage stats, doing 49,000 damage, 38,000 from CRT, and Stoic comes in with 37,000. In terms of healing, we do have KKZ leading the way, coming in with 68,000 healing. And then in terms of the experience contribution, once again, very even, but this time it's even between 2 members of the same team. 19,000 coming from Gojira, US Maps getting 18,000. Looking at our talents, we do go ahead and have, I'll look at the offlane specifically, so we do, interesting, they do have Whirlwind in order to stop from being rooted. Not, usually you see the, extended blow on the W there. Life Funnel and Ruthless, not that unusual. Giant Slammer, bit interesting, they didn't have a lot of super chonky heroes. I'm not sure Giant Slammer was 100% necessary, but it worked. Ignore Pain coming out. Enter the URL, we do go and have Light of Karabor, Hand of Freedom, Righteous Momentum, Ardent Defender, and Seraphim. And they're good. I was worried I wouldn't have anyone joining me. Hello, Lewd Panda.
You gotta say the name 3 times and then I appear.
Well, I didn't.
Well, then, something went wrong. I'll leave.
How you doing? Congratulations. How you feeling?
Thank you very much. Feeling good. Feeling good. It was a good couple games with them.
Yeah, it definitely felt as though, the 2 teams were very close. You guys were spending almost the entire game trying to eke out an edge on each other. Even at the end, even though it was 11 kills to none, it was like 3 kills to none until the last like 3 minutes, it felt like.
Yeah. We also know them very well. Back in the day, 3 or 4 seasons ago, we used to swim a lot. The bulk of that team.
So that means
So
you had inside strats on how to fight them?
Well, I think we did, and I think they did. So, a bunch of us have all kind of changed roles of what we're doing. But again, I mean, because we were all in Phoenix Rising together, and our teams were kind of around each other. So it was really fun to play them again. We always had a good time. They were really good. I mean, both those games were close. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm almost very tempted to try and like cast a rematch. Although you guys are not in a double round robin division, so I guess there won't be a rematch. Darn it.
Not until playoffs.
Well, definitely have to keep an eye on it for when that happens. So going back to Tomb of the Spider Queen, I was a bit surprised. Like, does US Maps just really, really, really like Falstad? Because I don't usually see people take him on a map that's that small.
No. We were gonna actually do something different with the Falstad, and we had a little bit of a plan, and then kind of changed gears, and we kind of ended up still having the Falstad. And Falstad's pretty good on Alterac.
Yeah, but I was talking about...
It made sense game 2, didn't make sense game 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say Alterac, no issue. I was very much not surprised to see that. But game 1, I was like, that's weird. I don't usually see Falstad brought in on spiders. Usually birds don't like being in a tomb.
No, they don't. And it was kind of overkill because we had Bunker for the Entomb, so the Gusts were really good, and they definitely helped out, but kind of already had a way to deal with it. We felt like so. Yeah, we'll clean up our drafts a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was just more referring to the fact that Tomb of the Spider Queen is an underground map. I wasn't talking about Entomb.
No, I know, but I'm just saying because of the Entomb and stuff. It worked out, but yeah, a bird doesn't like being underground.
So, it was very, very interesting in terms of, because there was a very, very long period where you stopped them from turn-in, which almost bit you a bit, because even though you stopped them, you didn't actually get a kill on them until, I want to say like 15 minutes into the game, so you never actually got any of them to drop their spider butts. So finally, whenever they got a little bit of an edge, they got 2 turn-ins in a row and really pushed hard. What was like the scariest moment of that game for you?
The number of gems that they were holding. I think they actually might have had 3 turn-ins in a row. It seemed like 3. It just, like every 2 minutes, here come the spiders again. So, but we had really good wave clear. So that worked out fairly well for us.
Yeah, I was very surprised at the end of the double or possibly triple spider phase. You still had all of your keeps up just because your Blaze and the Leoric together are just so like, okay, well, that's dead.
Yeah. Having the Blaze was really nice. Every single time that whatever lane the Blaze was in was pretty much instantly cleared and not really an issue. So we were only kind of dealing with 2 lanes, and they were kind of staggered almost every time too. So we could kind of clear one and then move on to the next.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Leoric. I forget who your other big clear was. You had 2 amazing clears.
Tychus.
Oh.
Tychus with the Odin.
It was Odin. I was like, I didn't say the name Tychus. What name did I say? And I said Odin. So you are quite correct. The best kind of correct.
Put us together and we can figure all this out.
So moving on to game number 2, that was of course on Alterac. Alterac seemed to have a little bit better of a comp in order to kind of move into them. What was your strategy in game 2?
Just really don't let them push. They kind of had a team that I think that was set up to maybe split off and push, and we tried our best to track of Sylvanas.
Well, you definitely stayed on top of her very, very well. I think that Lamort was not having fun. Like his computer even like said no before the game even started, but then we made him come back and play it anyway.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, it was a good game. I mean, they played a very well played game. We played a well played game. It was good fun.
Oh, absolutely. So the last game, or the last question I have to ask, because I always ask this, where does the name 2 Heroes 1 Fountain come from? As PG as you can answer?
There is no PG version for that one. we'll just let creativity and imagination explain that one.
So okay, I'll actually answer for you. You see, the name is a reference to the fact that whenever you're playing Rexar and you drink from the fountain, both of your heroes get healed, even though it's only one drink from the fountain.
Yes.
I'm brilliant.
That's it. 100%.
Alternatively, you could also explain it with Cho'Gall.
Yes, thank you for keeping me from getting banned early in this.
My pleasure. I would hate to have to ban you in the middle of my own cast.
Be a little awkward. I think it might be a little bit of a bait, but you know, it happens.
I mean, I am one of the best baiters.
I can't deny or confirm.
With that being said, those are all my questions. Let me go and turn it over to you for any shoutouts that you might want to give.
Just the team. Everybody played exceptionally well. From off lane to heals, both DPS. I felt like I was just kind of motoring around on the tank, not doing a whole hell of a lot. So all four of them had just really fantastic series. Our friends, CCS, that we played tonight, they're good people, good team. I think they're going to be up at the top of the division very quickly.
So what you're saying is, thank goodness you played them in week 1 before they really started to come online?
Yes. Yeah, we were kind of looking at that, and we were happy that one of the early matches. I mean, this is only, I think, our second time getting the whole thing together, like a competitive kind of deal. So we're, we got some stuff to shake out.
All right, and very, very last question before I let you go. Any predictions for next week? It looks like next week you are playing Gambit Gaming Creed.
Well, hopefully we can get the match scheduled. Apparently they decided to schedule their flex match before scheduling their mandatory match. So having a little hiccup on the scheduling, but I'm sure we can reasonably get that settled. Oh, and by the way, I did want to thank you for the cast. We always love casting. Doing that for many minutes now.
Well, I think I did a pretty good job. And yeah, Eternal, what the heck? Why are you not playing a game with this man? This man's amazing. Eternal, I actually had to yell at him now because, as you probably saw, he is now the assistant head mod, which means he's my subordinate.
Oh, nice. Well, you are the Grand Supreme caster now.
Well, technically, although you know me, I'm gonna be a goof and like a rebellious authority, even when I am the authority.
Yeah, I think that's why you're gonna do a great job. Everybody was pretty happy to get that. So congratulations.
Well, thank you, and congratulations to you. We look forward to seeing you in future weeks. That was a nice segue.
Absolutely.
Good night, and
all right.
Have fun in the after party.
Definitely. All right. GG's.
GG's. And I am actually back in half an hour, but I'm not going to be able to fill half an hour worth of content. So let's go ahead and see where we can go. I cannot get you to another NGS match because I'm actually casting the only NGS matches tonight. So basically what I'm saying is don't, come back in 30 minutes. But in the meantime, we will go ahead and go hang out with Geo. Looks like he is doing fun stuff.